Okay. Are we live? We don't have music. Let's fix that. Don't have feeding through the microphone. Start recording. Hell yeah. All right. Good stuff. Let's do a quick audio check. Gonna see about that so that you guys don't hear the music reverberating through my microphone. Mute that shit. Hell yeah. All right, beautiful. I don't know if we've got anyone watching just yet, but if you're watching this in the future as a VOD, today we're going to be playing some Sharks. Now, this is a not a blind second list. We are going to go first when we have the opportunity to do so, but we are playing quite a lot of going second cards. Purely because they are spell cards, and we like spells because of surfacing big jaws. I'm not going to go massively in detail into the deck right now, of course, because we don't have a lot of people watching, but we are playing a lot of spells for this guy, which is why it looks kind of strange, right? But ultimately, we're not going to waste too much time at the start. We're just going to dive right on in as people start joining. I'm also going to fire out some links to the peeps in the Discord, and let's get going. Let's make sure our music levels are good. Music's here. Let me very briefly bring up the stream on my mobile phone so I can listen to it. If I knew where it was, same thing happened in the last stream. I went to check my audio and just had no idea where my phone was. So if anything is wrong with the audio, let me know because I can't check. Should be fine. But do let me know if there's a problem. But ultimately, yes, we're playing Sharks today. Sharks is and always has been one of my favorite decks. It's just dope as hell. Zexal, I think, is the only Yu-Gi-Oh! Series I watched the entirety of. Which is a bit strange. I like the other ones, don't get me wrong. But I think the only one I watched in its entirety was Zexal. That's fine. I can live with being Ash there. That's okay. Our hand's actually really good. This hand can play through a decent few interruptions here. So I'm not really too worried about that Maxi not resolving. It's still going to be tough. It looks like we're playing against a pretty good deck here. So it might not be enough, but there's only one way to find out, right? Only one way to find out. Let me make sure this shit ain't too loud. Yeah, right. While bro is gaming, I'm going to find my phone and check the audio of the stream. There we are. Beautiful. The stream was a little bit last minute, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't going to go live for another hour, but I'm sitting here playing Master Duel, just having fun, so why the fuck not go live, right? So let's first of all turn this down so y'all don't get blasted by some shit I was watching. I was actually, for those curious, I was recently watching a little video there from Omni Reborn, a hero exclusive sort of YouTuber, that's all he plays. He put out a really good video today, if anyone's interested in learning how Neos works. We'll probably be playing it on stream. I was tempted to do it today, but we're probably going to do it later at some point. Give me a second to bring up our own live stream. I'm going to listen to it just to make sure our audio is good. And we'll go from there. Let me just mute my microphone very briefly. Excellent. Sounds good to me. Love to see it. Bro is just fucking popping off. We're not too worried about it. It is what it is. Snake Eye Fiendsmith in gold, sir. You absolute fucking fiend. What is going on here? Imagine going down to gold and playing fucking Fiendsmith Snake Eye. Bro needs to get out more. Says me. I didn't run a Savitar. Welcome to the stream. I noticed that Dino isn't notifying my Discord about our live streams. What the hell's that about, Dino? Trying to screw your boy over? What is going on here? You might hear a very brief blip of audio there, just doubling up. Okay, Discord's over here, announcements. Gonna have to figure that one out later. Alright, good stuff. Discord notified. And all is well in the universe. Great. So what exactly are we up against here? We're up against... I would recommend it. Sharks are pretty dope. I know I said on my previous live stream I was playing Mermaid Shark over Buzzsaw, but for the sake of this stream I actually swapped back from Mermaid to Buzzsaw. Just because I saw a couple of really cool combos with the Buzzsaw that I wasn't doing myself. And I wanted to test them out. I did a couple of games before this live stream, and I really enjoyed it. I thought that the Buzzsaw combo worked pretty well. I think Mermaid Shark is definitely... It's probably as good of a normal summon, right? Lets you play around a couple of things a little bit differently to how the Buzzsaw allows you to, because sometimes adding the hand is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than special summoning from deck, which sounds weird, but in a deck that has a Poplar and in a deck that has tons of cards that allow you to summon from hand and graveyard, sometimes it is unironically better to add to hand. How you doing, everyone? Ron, links in the description if you've got Discord, if you got it all set up. Links right there. By all means, hop in. How you doing, DMG? Welcome, welcome, welcome. First game, and we're automatically up. I actually haven't faced a deck this strong using this. I haven't gone against Snake Eye Fiendsmith yet, using the Shark deck, so this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know if we're going to have the gas needed to play through this, but this hand is really good. And there's a lot of top decks we can get into here that makes this even better. Oh, is this Promethean? No, he already went Promethean, right? Oh, it's an Apo. I see. Okay, so what are we competing against here? No Flamberge? No Flamberge, bro. Did not get the combo right, I don't think. I think he fucked up. It means no target for Promethean, so Promethean's out. We don't need to worry about that. I should add Dominus Impulse. Unironically, I was thinking about that, and I will tell you why I don't have Dominus Impulse in this list. I'll bring up the deck list, and I'll show you all what list we're playing with here, and I'll tell you why I chose not to play that. Super duper tempted to. But we're playing a few funky little cards that not everybody plays, so we're a little bit tighter on space. This is absolutely fine. Add an Armor Exceed card. We could do that. I don't really want to normal the Hydrojet Shark. It would beat out one of his Appos negates, because he would absolutely negate this. I can personally guarantee you that he would negate this. Okay. Yeah, so I think we are going to normal the Hydro here. Yeah, let's do that. Normal summon the Hydro Shark. Yep, that's fine. It's going to be Masquerena into SP using the Desiree after he negates with Desiree. Or maybe the Apo uses up both Apo negates and then goes those two in the SP. Both of which is fine. It's going to suck, but it's tough, man. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have the gas for this one. I don't know if we're going to have the gas. We're definitely going to give it a try, though. That much is for damn sure. Ash was not a great top deck, to be honest. I think if we got one more extender, we might have been able to do this. But as it stands, this... Oh, he actually lets this through. That's really rather unfortunate. None of these cards do anything for me. I was really hoping he would negate that, actually, huh? Okay, that's unfortunate. Shit. That's really unfortunate, actually. I don't think any of these cards do anything. I'm sending a card to Graveyard here. What's useful in Grave? What's useful in Grave? I think any of these guys are useful in the Graveyard. Fuck. I guess we just send Revive Splash. That's fine. Oh, no. I'm going to go Exceed Trust. Add an armored card from deck or graveyard to hand. Are you going to Desiree negate this? Probably not. It's not a very good card. He might negate it, but I doubt it. It's not a fantastic card. This is fine. Send a water exceed monster, blah, blah, blah. None of that does anything. It would have been a nice normal summon, but not that nice. Okay. Let's grab Reincarnation. Okay, right. This guy is, he's playing the game, unfortunately. He is out here playing the game. Let's go Crystal Shark. That's gotta be a negate. It doesn't matter. He just negates the fucking Big Jaws summon effect anyway, right? Like, there's no way this goes through. 0% chance he allows this to happen. Yeah, like, there was no way. Shit, and then he just negates Big Jaws and we're just dead in the water. Yeah. I think even with another extender, we probably still wouldn't have had this, to be honest. Still probably would have been a little bit too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. He got it. That's fair. You know what? It is what it is. That's fine. There was a lot of tools we could have drawn there that would have helped us. Ash was just not it. Any of our going second cards, any of our extra extenders would have given us a much better chance. But to be honest, probably wouldn't have changed very much. But this is the list we're rocking, right? Now, Dominus Impulse, I'm definitely considering Dominus Impulse over some of these extra cards here. I'm considering it over Perulia, especially. Perulia is purely here because it's a water monster, basically, right? If you want, for lack of a better term, it's a water monster that also happens to be a pretty okay hand trap. It's a water level 4 specifically, which helps. So this is here for its like main deck utility in terms of being a potential target for Abyss Shark, target for Crystal Shark. You know what I mean? Now, whether or not it remains impactful enough in that regard to take a spot in the deck over Dominus Impulse, that is another question entirely. I would likely keep a lot of these going second cards over Perulia. So we'll play a few more games. I've only drawn like Perulia like twice, and both times I drew it, it was somewhat okay. It doesn't provide you a ton of draws, obviously, well, depending upon the opponent, but for the most part, it usually doesn't net you very much. But it's still not the worst card in the world. So we'll try a couple of games with it. If it becomes a problem, we can replace it with Impulse. If it isn't a problem, then we'll just fucking keep it, right? Fucking speak of the devil. Hybrid Shark 2 games in a row is not something I'm a fan of, to be honest. Not a big fan of the double Hydro. Now, we're not going to get our hands on a spell card here, so we are going to go with Surfacing Big Jaws. I'm 99% certain he has Max C in hand. He probably also has Ash. No? No? Neither? Really? That's interesting. Okay, well, let's go Abyss Shark then. Activate the Abyss Shark. Huh. Could have swore I was going to have something. That's fine. So we can go Drake here. Probably Drake. We could also go Crystal. But, yeah, I guess it would. I mean, there's a few decks that's special from hand quite a lot. It's not useless, per se. And even if it draws you 2 cards, right? If they summon twice from hand, that's still Pot of Greed. So, from my perspective, it's still not the worst thing in the world. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I think we just go for Drake here. Yeah. Yeah, we go Drake, because we've already got Hydrojet here. Hydrojet being another extender is going to be very useful. So we go Drake. We're going to summon you here. That's fine. Now, we are, unfortunately, because I believe you can only be used as a level 4 for a number monster. Yeah. So we are going to have to use our Drake here for Bahamut Shark. So we're not doing the whole Drake Shark shenanigans. But that's fine. We go for Bahamut. Then we activate Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark will detach the... we'll detach Big Jaws. It's not going to matter. We're going to detach both here in just a minute. We're going to summon out the... What is this? Le Virtue Dragon. Le Virtue Dragon grabs us the Virtue Slash on summon. Which is basically... This card's basically just Blackout. It's like Sword Soul Blackout, but for fish. Really good card. Now we're going to go Le Virtue Dragon. Le Virtue Dragon's going to detach a material from Bahamut that grab us back the Big Jaws from the graveyard. We have used Big Jaw's search effect, but what we haven't done is use its special summon effect. The effect that summons itself from hand. So he can still serve as an extender later on in the turn. Now we're going to go for the Lancer off of Le Virtue. Into full armored Black Ray Lancer. And now we're going to go into the Exceed Armor Fortress. Now, whether or not you go into Lancer first before Fortress depends on whether or not you have 2 full Armor Exceed cards in your deck. So, for example, if I was only playing 2 cards, let's say Full Armor Exceed and the Spell card, then I wouldn't have gone Lancer, I would have gone straight into Fortress. But because I'm actually playing an additional target, I don't mind going straight into the Lancer and then into the Fortress, because it gets me an extra search. So, depending on how many of the full armor cards you're playing is going to dictate whether or not you summon Lancer here or not. So we've got these 2 in deck still. This armored shark is somewhat useful sometimes. Again, it's another card I'm considering cutting in exchange for more space for other things. But at the minute, it's been playing out okay for me. It gives you basically... If this card's in the graveyard, it means you don't need to keep Full Armored Exceed in the graveyard and can instead recycle this off of your Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer effect. Because this card normally allows you to recycle an Exceed card from the graveyard, but with your normal lines, you don't actually have the ability to trigger this card's effect during your opponent's turn without Full Armor Exceed in graveyard. So having the Armored Shark allows you to basically do the same thing while also recycling this. And the reason that's important is Zeus. You can use Full Armor Exceed to go into Zeus during your opponent's battle phase if you feel like you're getting cucked. So there's a few reasons as to why you would probably want to consider that. We can send Revive Splash here. Yep, Revive Splash is how we go into our Big Shark. So we're going to activate Reincarnation Unveiling, targeting our Dark Knight Lancer. That's purely so that now we've activated a spell card and can summon Big Jaws. That's the only reason we're doing this. So now Big Jaws comes out. We've already used its search, of course, this turn, so we're not searching for an extra card here. It's just an extender. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go Exceed Revive Splash. This is where you would discard the... sorry, no, it's not this step. It's the next step is where you would discard the Full Armored Exceed. So we're going to summon out our Levis, or Levi. Levi, I'm assuming it's pronounced. And we can go either Dweller or Kragan here. Both are really good options. I think we're going to go for Dweller using the 2 level 4s. That is golden. I think... No, we didn't make a mistake. We just didn't start off our turn with access to everything. So we're not going to go through the whole like Lancer line here, the Utopic Lancer part. Not that it really matters that much. We kind of already have everything we need anyways. So I'm just going to go set a couple of cards here, and we should honestly be golden. Like, this should be good. Like, there's no reason as to why this is not a good board. This is absolutely fine. We're going to go Dweller. We're going to detach. It doesn't really matter what we detach. But now the opponent cannot activate effects in the graveyard this turn. Or maybe he can. That's always an option, you know. Fuck me, I guess. Drop Scram. A second droplet. 3, 4? Send 4? Aw. I don't think we could have dodged it anyways, because he did drop a monster spell and trap card, so we literally couldn't respond to this card. So it wouldn't have mattered anyways. A little unfortunate. Droplet, drop 3, kinda sucks. But we'll see if his remaining 2 cards are enough to get him the dub here. Phantom Nades. I'm just gonna go Maxi. Let's see if what he's got into Maxi here. He has to just go. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Pop in the Abyss Shark. Pop. Pop. Yep, bye. Alright, bye. That's fair. You know what? That's fair. Droplet, drop fucking 4 cards in a hand just to get fucking blacked out. You clown. Get out of here. Cool deck, though. PK Burning Abyss, BAPK, I love that. It's a really cool deck. I don't think I've ever actually played it. I think I played the Burning Abyss part. I've played a lot of Phantom Knights. But I've never played Burning Abyss. Hell yeah, let's keep her going. Droplet's great. We're in a dicey format right now for Droplet because in his deck it makes sense. He wants a lot of shit in the graveyard. I'm not entirely sold he played the Droplet correctly. I'm also pretty sure he could have played through that, to be honest. I just don't think he wanted to play in the Maxi. I guess is the real kicker there. You do like Hydrojet. Yeah, Hydrojet's awesome. I really like Hydrojet. Hydrojet's not the card I'm iffy on. It's the Armored Exceed. The Armored Shark is the one I'm a little iffy on. Ooh, this hand dies to exactly an card. Huh. This hand dies to an singular card. That's not a good sign. That's not good. Damn. We died to literally any hand trap here. Yep, that sounds about. Oh, actually, hang on. We got called by for that. Hang on. We might be chilling. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Call by on the, and this meets our activate the spell card condition. That's why I love call by so much in this deck, and why I'm really tempted to play Crossout. Is because it also counts as having activated a spell card, which means Big Jaws is now summonable directly from the hand once we recycle him into the hand off a Bahamut. So we're now going to go these two into the Bahamut Shark. Veeler means there's a non-zero chance he's playing Blue Eyes, but he's not really giving me Blue Eyes vibes, if I'm being honest. I don't think that's what he's playing. Blue Eyes players can have a brand, and he's not giving that brand off. Bahamut Shark, summon out this. Stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. What, are we too good? Are we too good at streaming, YouTube? What's your problem? Hang on, let me check the quality of my stream. Is YouTube fucking yanking my dick here? What's going on? I feel like they are. Anyway, we're gonna go La Virtue Dragon, just while I'm bringing this shit up. Quality of the stream looks fine to me, YouTube. You can fucking do one. Detach material to grab back a monster from the graveyard. We're going to detach the other material off of Bahamut to grab back the Big Jaws. Hell yeah. Alright, now we'll activate Big Jaws. I'm glad they made this card a level 4 instead of a 3. They definitely could have made it a 3 to be like more lore accurate, but I'm glad they made it a 4 because that would have sucked. Pure Tachyon is awesome. God, I have a deck list for that waiting to go as well. Man, I got so many decks I want to make videos on and streams on now that we're doing this shit again. Oh, so much to do. Big Jaws is going to grab us a Abyss Shark here. Alright, now we'll go Abyss Shark. I'm doing this a little bit early, actually. I shouldn't be doing this yet. I should not be doing this part of the combo yet. We do unfortunately already have Drake Shark in hand, which does kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. So we're going to grab Hydrojet here. Now we're going to go and do the part of the combo I'm supposed to do, which will be... we have 2 full Armored Exceed cards in our deck, so we are going to go Lancer here again. And then from Lancer into Fortress. I also really wanted to play Typhon in this deck. Like, full Armored Exceed, being able to summon Typhon during your opponent's turn sounds just fucking funny as hell. But I just can't find the space, man. The extra deck feels surprisingly tight. Now, let me clarify, it isn't that tight. But I really like playing the Nash cards because, you know, that's fucking dope as hell. You don't gotta play the Nash cards. So if you wanted to make room for Typhon, you definitely could. Like, the room is there to be made. But I'm just stubborn and will not give up the Nash cards. Cross-out talents. Yeah, I've got talents in here for sure. Talents is all over the place in here. And I've got a bunch of like board breakers as well. But cross-out's it's a must-have. I gotta put it in, to be honest. It's really good. Dump the revive splash. What do we do here? Why would I go through? What's the Utopic Ray Lancer lane for again? I forget what this line is for. I'm gonna go Kragan using these two. Now we're just gonna go Utopic over Bahamut Shark, dropping the Full Armor Exceed. Oh yes, it's the put Full Armor Exceed and into the graveyard for your Dark Knight Lancer, obviously. Which is perfectly fine. Oh wait, was I supposed to go Bahamut into Shark Levy? No. This is right. No, you go Utopic, then target the Utopic, and you go into Shark Levy. Yeah. God, I literally was playing this deck before the stream perfectly, and now that the fucking camera's on and the pressure's here, it's like, what the fuck? We're losing half our brain cells. That's fine. So we got the Shark, and I think from here we're kind of golden. I don't have the Armored Shark in the graveyard, which would be beneficial, but I also don't really have a way of putting it there right now. So I'm not going to stress myself out over it. We are going to go for the Unveiling here. I'm going to target the Shark Drake. And we're going to set Virtue Stream and pass. Pretty consistent board. Love to see it. So this is basically 4 interruptions, effectively. So we've got the... And this also could have been Dweller for reference. This could have been Dweller if you prefer Dweller. I just went Shark Kraken because we did Dweller last duel. But it's the same thing. You can choose whichever one you want to summon. But yeah, so we got the Suck off the Dark Knight. We've got the Negate off Levy. We got the Floodgate Attribute Change and Poppage off of Kraken. And we've got the Multi-Pop off of Virtue Stream. So we're chilling. Like, this is fine. I think Perulia has lost a little bit of her luster for my original list, because back when I was first playing Sharks, I was playing a lot more just like generic level 4 extenders, and sometimes just having a level 4 water on board was enough. And while with certain monsters, that certainly still is the case, Crystal Shark, for example, there's not as many instances of that in a deck like this, that it's been, you know, optimized a little bit. So I'm probably going to drop the Perulia here. I want to squeeze in Crossout, and I kind of want to put in 2 Impulse. That's what I'm feeling. Is that what we're feeling? Double Impulse and a Crossout. He is playing Blue Eyes, huh? He set a Primate Spiller Trap from the deck. I guess that's as good a negate as any, right? Because he's not going to be summoning a ton of effect monsters for the rest of this turn. Let's detach the Bahamut Shark. It's got more attack points than the Lancer, which matters only in the context of Full Armor Exceed, of course. Primate, Dragon, Ether, Barrel. And we are untargetable, so even if he had Drill Beam there, we would not have been negatable off of this. I don't really remember exactly how Drill Beam works. I don't even know if he can activate that card right now, but if he could, it wouldn't be able to target us thanks to our... this thing. Wait, am I a liar? Is that not what this does? Oh, this prevents destruction. Never mind. I'm fucking high. What am I thinking? What makes me immune to targeting? There was a card that made me immune to targeting. I can't remember what it is now. Oh, it's the Fortress, right? It's when I equip Fortress, specifically. True. Discard a card, add a level 1 Light Tuner. That it kind of sucks, but not really. Because what's he's gonna go Maiden. Maiden plays True Light, and then we just pop the True Light and make, like, you know, fuck his whole day up, right? First stream of destruction. And Maiden of White. Ain't no way. First stream of destruction. That's so good. Yep, that's fine. I'll let that go. I should have put number 101. I have that in here. I play the 101 package. 101, the 101, and the Nash Knights. 100%. I play them. They're pretty good. They're solid enough. I like it. So if you're a fan of it, by all means. Again, like I said, I'm on the fence on cutting them to squeeze in a Typhon. But I also don't really care about Typhon that much, to be honest. So probably not. Right. What I'm gonna do here is, you know what I'm actually gonna do here? I'm gonna use Stealth Kraken and I'm gonna pop the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh wait, no, I can't, right? Oh no, I can. I just can't target him. Okay. Yeah. So I can destroy him but not target him. Right. Okay. I need to read. Luckily, I'm still right here, but that could have been bad. And the reason I'm doing this is without the Blue Eyes on his field, right? What's going to happen is he's going to want to now go... He's going to summon the Maiden. Maiden's going to go into the Spirit. Spirit's going to grab him the field spell. And there's a very good chance that he activates the field spell before using the second effect of the Spirit Dragon, which is what I want to have happen. Or he could just do this. Oh, damn. I was really hoping I could get him to play as Mausoleum, basically. So my idea is I wanted to pop True Light and Mausoleum. Because I don't get any value out of popping a monster off a Virtue Stream here. So I really would have liked to pop his field spell as well as True Light. But he didn't take the bait. He didn't take the bait. Hard to be mad at it. I'm not going to target the Maiden of White, of course. Alright, True Light, wipe the board. Get him out of here. 2 cards left, sir. What is your plan? You got no normal summon. You got no spirit. You got no True Light. You've already used Roar. You've already used Wishes. Yeah. Bye. That was a tough position for him to be in. And we still had our big suck. So we did. Off of the Dark Knight Lancer. Which would have been nice. Yeah. GG's. How much damage you got on board? 81. I'm not even gonna be we just taking this man's life. $19. And Shark Vase for lethal. Love it. 31 to the face. Alright, that's a good game. I like that. Primate Blue Eyes, tier 1 deck? I don't think it's actually tier 1. I think y'all are fucking capping on that shit, but it's a good deck. Love to see it. I think we're very easily going to get into the platinum here. I think Sharks is way too strong for gold. I think Sharks is way too strong. For like just your average gold player, I guess. Again, bro's playing Burst Stream with Destruction, and unironically, it was actually really nerve-wracking. Like, that card was going to be very bad for us. Which is fucking hilarious. Love that. It was a daily stream back... not daily. Number 1, I never did daily streams. I did 2 a week. And number 2, I'm probably not every day, but I'm definitely going to be streaming a lot more than what I have been. Because I miss streaming. I spent too much time making videos and like going through editing and animations and blah, 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 blah. That I started to lose some of the fun, right? So we're going back to the fun. Fiendsmith Primate with Labradorite Dragon. Labradorite Dragon, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that like, isn't that the fucking vanilla monster that's meant to work with like fucking DMZ Dragon and shit? I can't even fucking remember. DMX? DMZ? Can't remember. Something like that. Another Fiendsmith player in gold. What the hell? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, Necroquip. Okay. Necroquip. Monster sent from the hand of the graveyard activated. Blah, 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 blah. Little draw. Little draw one. Nice. Level 6. Yeah. I think, yeah, that sounds about right. I ain't wrong. Hey, Billy. Ooh, Synchro 8. Scarred? Dragon Archfiend? Ooh! Baller. Okay. I like this. Hang on. I'm stealing this guy's deck list after this duel. He might be onto something. He might be onto something. I'm absolutely stealing this guy's deck list. But that's going to be another stream for another day. That ever playing Sharks. Yep. There is the Lebellion. Scarred Dragon Archfiend will summon out a Red Dragon Archfiend. Yes, sir. Add Red Dragon Archfiend. Yep, add Vision back. And then Vision. He has already special summoned the Vision, but he hasn't used his normal summon this turn. I see. So now you just get to go, what? Disputer? Yeah. He's yet to banish anything, though. I guess, yeah, you go Magnum to banish a card, yeah. Magnum banish the Vision Resonator. That's interesting. Makes sense, though. And then the Disputer can bring back the banished Vision Resonator. Or not. That's interesting. I don't know if I would have did that. I definitely would not have done that, to be honest. Plague Spreader? What? Hang on. What are you playing, sir? What the fuck am I looking at? What is this? What is this deck? Is this a am I being fucking trolled? What's going on here? Is this a deck? Do y'all know what this shit is? What the fuck? Are you locked into anything right now? I don't think you are. Yeah, there's Baron. That's fucking crazy. And you can still do the whole Fiendsmith shit? God damn. Oh, and then he banishes the Plague Spreader, which he can now bring back off the Disputer. Synchro, so it goes back to the graveyard, and you can use its fucking effect to special summon from grave again, because it's not once per turn. That's crazy. Oh, I love this guy's deck list. Holy crap. Not a Synchro Summon. Link into IP, not Sequence? Question mark? Have they got Sequence and Grave? No. I guess he can go Sequence. Oh no, he couldn't go Sequence. He needs a fucking Light Fiend. That's right. I'm dumb. Engraver, shuffle back Requiem. Summon himself. He needs 2 Fiends to go Caesar here, so he's probably gonna go, what, these 2 into Sequence? Right? Anytime today. Our hand, though, getting over to our hand? Our hand fucking slaps. We have Full Armored Exceed in hand again. I don't know why we keep opening up this card. I don't know why this card is in our hand every single fucking game. Oh, no? Really? Okay. That's interesting. Maybe he was locked by something? I don't know. Does anyone know what stopped him from going Sequence there? 2 monsters, including a Light Fiend. No, yeah, that would have been fine. Did he not have the materials to... No, he would have had 3 Light Fiends in Graveyard. Okay. For Desiree, I mean, he absolutely could have put an extra Omni Negate on this end board, so I don't really know what bro was fucking talking about. But anyway, we're gonna start with Buzzsaw Shark. Okay. Banishing the Necroquip, which gives him a Disputer target. Or not. Or it doesn't. That's fine too. This guy does not like being able to use Dissipator, huh? So what do we have to contend with here? IP... Oh, it's gonna be a fucking format Apple, isn't it? Can we ban Apple? Oh, SP. Okay. Sir, Dressworm can only get rid of a normal summon. Okay, I mean, I guess SP gets rid of it anyways. Kinda cringe. And now I have a banished monster, which allows him to use Dissipator, which sucks. So we have 2 interruptions still. Baldric as well, so 3 interruptions to play through still. Which is gonna suck. Okay. 7th Ascension. Okay. Add 7th Tachyon back to hand. Now I will activate 7th Tachyon, revealing a 4. What do you got for me? Okay. Now we're going to grab Drake Shark. We're going to shuffle back Full Armor Exceed. Activating Drake Shark to summon. What do you got for me? I'm kind of hoping he goes Regained here to bring back Drissworm. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was Dissipator. Okay, there's one of these down. Okay, that's fine. It's negated. It's still in our hand, which is kind of neat. But it's not going to be of a ton of use from the hand. Well, actually, I say that. It's the perfect summon off of Aqua Jet Surface. So we're going to do that. We're going to use Aqua Jet Surface. Awesome. Special summon out the Drake Shark. Nice, 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 nice. So the Drissworm being on the field basically prevents him from going Baldric, which is pretty handy. For Pure Primate, it could, yeah. If you're not planning on playing any extra deck stuff, true, it absolutely could. Abyss Shark. Now we're going to go Abyss Shark. Just still have that Baron. Okay, banishing SP and Drake Shark. See, his only opportunity there to use the Baldric would have been banishing, say, Magnomet and Drake Shark. I still summon my Abyss Shark. Like, that's still happening. And I'm going to grab Crystal Shark here. Now we're going to activate the Crystal Shark to target the Abyss Shark. Alright, there's the Baron. Now we can activate Big Jaws. And we're relatively safe to do this now. As far as I'm aware, I don't think he can really have very much about this. Unless he drew a hand trap, I guess, but fuck all you can do about that, right? Beautiful. Let's go Hydrojet. Nice, nice, nice. Now we're gonna go... Unfortunately, we can't go Bahamut because we don't have a second 4. But that is fine. It's gonna suck a little bit, but it's fine. I guess, actually... Nash Knight. Hang on. Nash Knight. Alright, now we're going to activate Nash Knight's effect. We're going to detach both. We're going to equip 101 Silent Honor Arc, as well as a monster my opponent controls. So let's equip on, say, Drissworm. I don't really like the look of that Drissworm, buddy. Bubba. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that Drissworm. Alright, now we're gonna go Nash Knight. Motherfucker, I was really hoping he would hold off on that. Shit. That's fine. It's fine. I was kind of hoping he would hold off on that just a little bit longer. But that is fine. I might honestly, low-key, just go Battle Phase, beat over the Baldric, and then continue into main 2. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Aqua, Jet, Surface. Targeting the Nash Knight. Into the Battle Phase. We're going to take out that Baldric. I will trigger the Crimson Gaia to bring back Scar Dragon Archfiend, which, you know, is a little unfortunate, but it's fine. You know, what are you going to do about it? Just one of those things. That's fine. Into main 2. Now we're going to go Nash Knight. We're going to detach... I'll put Nash Knight in my graveyard. Now we summon C101. Silent Honor Dark. Okay, now Silent Honor Dark will target a card he controls, and we will take it. So I think I'm going to take that Disputer of yours, sir. I think that belongs to me now. Now we're going to go Hydrojet. Hydrojet activates. We're going to go... card to the graveyard. Got a few options. Hang on. Man, this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go Exceed Revive Splash. And I think we're just gonna have to go into this guy anyways, right? Shit. I don't think that was right. I don't think that was right. I think we messed that up somehow. I'm fairly certain we messed that up. Okay. Oh, damn. That was a tough one, to be honest. We were in a tough spot, but I don't think we played it correctly. Okay, yep, back in the Baron. That's whatever. Yeah, this is tough. I think he's got us dead the rights. Yep, that's fine. You know what the worst part is? Actually, no, he doesn't get to do that because of this. Oh wait, do I not get the effect of my guy? Question mark? Why don't I get my guy? Silent. What? I don't understand. they have some sort of restriction? Like, I don't get it. Why wasn't I able to summon that card? Whatever, it's fine. He got us. He got us. I'll give it to him. Pretty cool deck he was playing. Pretty cool deck. Hard to be mad at that. Hard to be mad. I'll take it. I'm going to throw his deck up on screen here and take a wee copy of it, just so I can explore it in my own time. Oh, yeah. Oh, this deck's hideous. I love it. Absolutely. Right, we are making a few changes here. Brillia. Sorry, but you gotta go. We're also gonna drop the Armored Shark. And we're gonna go 1 copy of Crossout and 3 copies of Dominus Impulse. Locks us out of Light, Earth, and Wind, which is basically just Max C. What does it actually do? When a card or effect activates, it includes an effect that special summons a monster. Okay, right. So Solemn Strike, basically. Without the monster effect negate. Alright, beautiful. Let's see if it makes any difference. Alright. We'll go first. We haven't been doing a whole lot of going second, to be honest. Okay. Okay. This is a good hand. I'll take it. We're gonna go 7th Tachyon here. Drake Shark in hand kind of a little bit cringe, but like most of this hand is solid. We're gonna show a 4 here. You wanna? He's thinking. Okay, this is pretty much probably an Ash Blossom then, right? Gotta be. Yeah, that's fine. He probably made the right call in not ashing that, to be honest. I am gonna return Drake Shark back to my deck. What is worth noting is that in this game, off of our Fortress line, we need to make sure the Fortress only has a singular material because we have Full Armored Exceed in our hand. So that is worth bearing in mind. I'm going to try and bait this Ash out here using Buzzsaw. So if you want to do something about Buzzsaw, you can. He's got something other than fucking Ash as well. Or maybe it's Max C. Maybe it wasn't Ash to begin. Okay, well, yeah. I bet. Under Max C, we just go... basically 2 4s into Dweller and hope that that's enough, basically. Oh, I shouldn't have went Hydrojet. What am I talking about? Hydrojet. I was thinking like put out Hydrojet and then just use it to mill an extra card to get some extra value out of this turn, but I forgot I can't activate the effect of whatever Buzzsaw summons, so that wasn't very smart. That's fine. It's still going to be very rough for us. This is not a good look. Yeah. Let me see. As far as I'm aware, I can still use this, right? Immediately after this effect resolves, exceed summon. Yeah. So if he tries to target our Abyss Dweller to negate it with like an Imperm or something of that effect, then we can actually dodge the Imperm using Full Armored Exceed. So that is my plan here. So we might get something out of this still. Like our Abyss Dweller is fairly likely to resolve at least. Okay, that's good. So now that basically means that he doesn't have access to his graveyard this turn, or at the very least cannot activate the effects of cards that activate in the grave, but fucking Kashtira doesn't give a shit about that. God damn it. That is fine. Scarclaw Kashtira is going to banish a cash card from hand. Rice Heart? Oh, a second Scarclaw, okay. There's the Rice Heart. Got it. What can I summon here? What's, like, the two cards I can summon? I can summon this one, right? No, I can't. It's just the Fortress I can summon here, right? Yeah, it's just Fortress. Okay, okay. Raigeki would go very hard. I'm gonna keep it a stack. If we top deck Raigeki, then we kinda chillin'. Ah, that was my one-up thrust. That's not good. Not good. Does not help the chances of drawing into our, does not help our chances of drawing into our monster here. Very unfortunate. Okay. Shangri-La, really? How are you going, how are you going to Raise Heart this turn? Okay, bring him back to Scarclaw. Are you just not, I guess? Oh, I guess he's just not. Huh. Alright. That is fine. 26. How big are you? You're 25. Okay. I'm okay with Dweller getting fucked up. If he doesn't have a Rise Heart, then we really don't care about Kashtira. I'd say if a Rise Heart, Kashtira is not that threatening a deck for us. So, I'll take it. Alright. Not. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? I can't even complain. That's not going to be a terrible card. I'm sorry, what? I'm gonna assume that he didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna give him some credit and assume that he didn't mean to do that. Alright, normal summon Big Jaws. Yeah, okay. Okay, alright. Well, I guess we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! After all, huh? I guess we are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! After all. The button was shiny, and thus it was clicked. That it really is just a story as old as time. Truly magnificent. Alright, Drake Shark. That's fucking wild. I can't fucking believe that shit. Are you fucking serious? There's no way you're serious. That's gotta be fucking, that's gotta be a joke. That's gotta be. He's fucking, he's doing a little trolling. He's fucking pulling a prank. There's no way. Right, Bahamut Shark grabs us our Virtue Dragons. We're going to detach. I've already got Big Jaws in hand, so we'll detach Drake. Again, not that it matters. We're going to detach both anyways. Alright, Virtue Dragon activates. Going to grab us another Virtue Stream. Yep. Activating Virtue Dragon again. Detaching a material from the Bahamut Shark. And we get to recycle back one of these guys. I'm going to grab Hydrojet. Have I normal summoned? I have. I'm going to grab Hydrojet. How many Exceed Armor cards do I have in my deck? Just one, right? I've only got one left in my deck, so we're going to go Le Virtue Dragon into the Armored Exceed Fortress. We're going to activate to get searching. Yep. Grabbing our reincarnation. Then we're going to go for the Dark Knight Lancer. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You just saved me the fucking combo time, but yeah, well, no, we were winning that turn. That was a weird game. Keep it a stack. That was okay. I would have been like virtually fucking impossible to win if that exact sequence of events didn't happen. I think I'm probably gonna drop Exceed and Trust and Exceed Force, in order just to go for more copies of the tactics cards. Right? You know what I mean? Double up, double up. Or is there another normal spell that we want to put in here? Maybe another shark. Maybe another, like, combo piece. But I feel like we're fine in terms of combos and consistencies. That's not the problem. Yeah, I like this. I think this looks good. I like more of the tactics cards. The talents, I should say. Triple tactics, talent, triple tactics. Yeah, it's the tactics cards. I guess we win another coin toss. That's neat. I promise, I'm not paying anyone for these coin tosses. This is not a way to coin. I actually, unironically, would not mind going second here. Just so that we can see some going second action from the Sharks, because they're pretty solid at it. This is a weird hand. This is a weird hand. I'm gonna use 7th Ascension to see if he wants to Ash Blossom. He does not. I will add this to my hand. Then I will go for 7th Tachyon, revealing a 4. Alright. That sucks. It sucks a lot. That sucks a lot. Pot of Greed time. Draw 2. Oh. Skill, who even needs you? I'm just gonna draw the fucking cards I need. That's fair. You know what? I'd probably deserve that. I probably deserve that. That's fine. Like, honestly, I'm okay with that. He's 2 cards down in hand, and just because, even just the act of having a fish on our board here means the Virtue Stream is gonna net us some pretty big value. So this is fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Four cards in hand. He's got a good amount to play through, to be honest. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to go Max C and draw just because of a potential tactics. You know, can't be too careful. Ooh, cross out. Interesting. So we got 2 interruptions for 3 cards. Depending on what he's playing, this is either going to be a very easy dunk or it's going to be tough. Do you not play Maxi? He doesn't have Maxi in his deck. He doesn't have Maxi in his deck. He doesn't have Maxi in his deck. There's no way. He realized he doesn't have it in his deck, and he closed the game. He fucking Alt F4'd. He ripped the fucking cord from the back of his fucking computer. He was not happy. The phone he was playing on, straight out the fucking window. That was... Oh, no. Oh. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to fucking see it. Imagine running Crossout and not running Maxi. That is insane. Yup, no Maxi. He actually didn't have it. Oh, fucking why? What a fucking dumbass. Oh, that's beautiful. I fucking love that. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Funny meme time. Bro, can I lose a coin toss? What's going on here today? We are, like, on fire with the coin tosses. We are not losing. So I'd say, on average, sort of 2 interruptions seems to be our ceiling, depending on the hand. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Yeah, Ash here is gonna hurt. Oh, but no Ash. No Ash here is gonna be really good. Alright, 7th Tachyon. No Droll either, okay. Cool, I kind of thought we were gonna get cucked there, to be honest. It's still possible, but I'm not as worried about it. I'm gonna grab Buzzsaw here. I don't have a normal summon. If I had a normal summon, I would probably grab Big Jaws, but because I don't have a normal summon, I'm just gonna grab Buzzsaw. And then I'll return Full Armor Exceed. Alright, activate the Buzzsaw. No Ash and no Droll means this is gonna be really good. Even if this gets negated, it's not the biggest thing in the world. Okay. These two in the Bahamut. Yeah, I don't really have a choice. It's not going to negate anything else. So, I would really rather Bahamut Shark not get negated, but I don't think there's a way around it. If he's got a negate, he will use it here. And he should use it here. This is a good point at which to hit us. It's going to hurt a lot. Oh. Ogre is not the card I was thinking. Huh. Fair. I mean, that's still kind of... That still sucks, because now I don't have a way to detach materials to get back my Big Jaws. So it's not as if that's a nothing hit, right? That was not terrible. I guess if you're going to have Ogre, you probably hit it there, yeah. That makes an amount of sense. Alright. Virtue into Lancer. Then we go Lancer into Fortress. Activate Fortress. Detach 2. Then we will add 2. And into the big bad Lancer. The Dark Knight. We got Batman. Now we're going to go Bishark. Bishark's going to summon itself. It's going to add, I think, Big Jaws to my hand here. Yeah. Let's add Big Jaws. We've already activated a spell this turn when we activated 7th Ascension right at the start, so we kind of Gucci on that front. So now we're going to go Big Jaws. Big Jaws on summon will grab us another monster. Probably Hydrojet here. I do like Hydro here. Grab us our Exceed Wave Splash into the graveyard. So we'll special hit the Hydro. Activate its effect. We're going to pitch the Revive Splash to grave. Not having the Bahamut does mean that we don't have an inherent target for our splash, which does kind of suck. So we're going to have to give something up for it. Which I don't mind. I don't mind doing that, but I would, I would rather not. If at all avoidable. Guess we don't really have to, but then I don't have a target for Virtue Splash, which, again, still sucks. I'm going to go 101. I think that's going to have to be the play here. Actually... yeah, I think 101's the play here. For sure. Seed revive, yeah. Revive Splash. Banish that. Target our Arc. Summon 4th Shark-Drake. How you doing, Elmo? Welcome. So now we got our Shark-Drake Levy. Which is fine. I think this worked out pretty okay still. We are missing one of our import pieces because that Ogre did unironically really hurt. But it's definitely not end of the world type shit. We still get a lot of stuff, and it does eat a card out of his hand. And again, our hand here is kind of fucking goated. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll have to wait and see how this pans out. I do wish I had full armor exceed in the graveyard. But again, we weren't able to pitch that to the graveyard because our Bahamut Shark got destroyed, which meant no Utopic Lancer, right? No Utopic Lancer for the discard is a little tough. Gene Raider, interesting. Based off the fact he started with the Gene Raider field spells, tell me it's not Runic Gene Raider, so it must be at least relatively pure. Probably Fiendsmith, if I were to guess. It doesn't necessarily lend itself to the Fiendsmith engine, but it doesn't suffer from it, and the deck usually needs something to do, so it's not a terrible idea. That's very interesting. I'm assuming he just needs me to play a card. Yo, Cappy, I think he needed me to... He's probably got talents or like some sort of tactics card in hand. He really needed me to play a monster effect. Yeah, I'm gonna ash that. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Ogre's pretty solid, yeah. Typhoon the Trap? What? What do you mean Typhoon the Trap? You know what? Actually, I got hit with this on our on the last live stream. The Vidos, right? Why not play Vidos? The fucking Ashen fucking boss monster, right? That's probably a counter to Blue Eyes. And it's a big ass level 9 dragon as well, you know? Plus it's a field wipe. You know? What's not to love? Card's great. Oh, we finally lost the coin toss. Okay. Okay, right. We lost the coin toss. Which is good. This is the first time... I think literally we've won like 90% of our coin tosses so far. Clutmore White Forest, Monodium, Fiendsmith. That sounds dope as hell. Absolutely. Drop a list in the Discord. You know what? It's been a long time since I played with Monodium, and I used to use Monodium all the time. So, it'd be a nice excuse to play it again. Typhoon isn't... You know what? I actually think I know what card you're talking about. I actually do think I know what you're talking about. Labyrinth. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Starting with the furniture definitely feels bad, man. I'm a fucking take my draws, honestly, where I can get them. At this stage, I'll just take my draws where I can get them. I'm not gonna get a lot out of Maxi, whether it's my turn or his. So I'm just gonna take what I can get. That's a fantastic draw. That's a great card. Having Called By in hand means that our Big Jaws is actually going to function as an extender. So there's a non-zero chance we're actually in a pretty solid spot here. Non-zero chance that we're actually in an okay spot. Field Spell. Interesting. Okay, just set 2 pass now? Okay. Alright. Cool, I get it. Cool, man. Aquajet Surface. Ooh, great card. Oh, this hand's kind of goated. Depending on how this goes, this hand might be really good. Having the Drake Shark's really bad for us, but every other card in this hand is really good. Big Welcome Labyrinth, special summon a lab monster, then return a monster you control to the... Yep, I'm gonna go Called By here. I'm going Called By to encourage, let's say, the use of the other face down in order to get him to activate this card, the other trap card to chain this. So basically we're chain blocking for now. Hopefully we can set up one of our card that allows us to chain block, but if he summons Lady here, or Lovely, sorry, then we'll no longer be able to activate monster effects in response to his normal traps, which could suck. Gonna bounce back Lady, yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, oh shit, I forgot the field spell. Ooh, he's gonna snipe Drake Shark out of my hand here. He's gonna snipe Drake Shark. That hurts. Oh, that hurts so bad. That's not good. Oh, that was the one card he couldn't hit. Shit, man. Fuck. Buzzsaw might still be better. Buzzsaw might still be better than Big Jaws here. Shit. I think it is. I think Buzzsaw is better. That's so bad. Imperm, you fucking... And then he gets to fucking chain this. You know what? Yeah, you... Oh, shit. Hang on, I closed my fucking... I closed my YouTube. Hang on. I'm gonna bring up the stream again. Back live. Here we are. Got our dashboard back up again. What did he set? I wasn't paying attention. Dimensional barrier. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Whatever. You got it. Oh, that also knocked my music off, didn't it? It did. It also knocked my music off. Son of a bitch. Look at that. Ruining my fucking win streak and ruining my goddamn stream. What a scumbag. How dare. How fucking dare. There we are. It's fine. Lab happens. Lab's just one of those decks. That snipe was really unfortunate. If he hit Hydrojet or Drake Shark, we would have been fine. So we were 50-50. To be fair, he just won the 50-50. It happens. I can't be, you know, it is what it is, right? If he hit the Hydro spell card, that still would really have hurt. That was a large portion of what it was going to allow us to play for interruption. We kind of needed to keep both those cards. Absolutely. I mean, Blue Eyes is very popular, but I think people are really overhyping how strong it is. Also, what is with constantly seeing fucking Hydrojet and Aquajet in hand? Like, what is going on here? I'm not letting that resolve. I'm sorry. That's Pot of Greed. I'm ashing Pot of Greed every time. Every time. Or, you know, or not. That's fine. You can draw 2 cards. That's okay. Just brings you back to your 5. That's whatever. I mean, Blue Eyes, yeah, Blue Eyes is pretty ubiquitous, but it's not broken. I don't think. I think people overhype its strength quite a lot. Oh, stun? You're joking me. It is strong. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's strong, but I think people are like, you know, it's not that strong. So, it's a weird deck. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with 7th Ascension, I guess. Alright, that resolves. That's neat. What the fuck? Why even? What do you mean? Well, I have to look at that. Was that stun? Like, what was even that? What 3 cards in stun are unplayable? Surely that's not stun. It couldn't be. What the fuck? It is. It's kind of stun. It's like kind of fucking like special needs stun, I guess. Yeah. Barrier Statue of the Inferno, the one that doesn't do anything. The fucking Tenpai and Snake Eye. All right. Oh, don't worry. He's got the Rampart Blaster though. He's golden. He's got the fucking Rampart Blaster on deck. He is set. I remember Rampart Blaster was a fucking win condition you would use in the early game of the Tag Force GX. That was funny. We Rampart Blaster. Everyone's used Rampart Blaster when they play heroes for their first time. Board Breakers. Yeah, okay. I guess he didn't want to play against us. And you know what? I don't blame him. He absolutely would have lost. That would have been the easiest game of all time, and he knew that, so he didn't want anything to do with it. Fucking called up Konami and said, "Yo, cut this one loose." I'll take it. Yeah, there's a few hand traps that do much better into Blue Eyes than others, which is interesting. I prefer just relying on my engine rather than non-engine. Ooh, again, Hydrojet in hand, but it's the first time we've seen Impulse. No, it's not the first time we've seen Impulse. First time we've seen Raigeki though, which is neat. So we've got a little clapback here, if we need to. Yeah, Impermanent Veiler are not it, I've noticed. I was discussing it with I think it was Tobes in the Discord, and yeah, that's just not it. Which is why, again, I'm kind of playing more board breakery decks right now. I just feel like they have a little bit of a better time coping into many of the top decks right now. Let's see. Deck the hand. Alright, we grab Big Jaws. Do we shuffle back Hydrojet here? I kind of feel like we shuffle back Hydrojet. You know what I mean? Hydrojet lets me get both Dweller and Kraken. So I'm going to keep the Hydrojet here. Because later in the combo, when I would normally grab Hydrojet, I can grab Crystal Shark instead. Plus, if this guy still has hand traps, then it will help us play through hand traps easier. But I don't think he does. He doesn't strike me as a hand trap kind of fella. Does not strike me as a hand trap kind of guy. Maybe Nib. I'm a little bit worried about Nib, but I don't think he has anything else. Alright. Tamer's down a little bit here, and this is going to be slightly new territory for me. I've never quite had this amount of gas when it comes to this deck. Certainly not uninterrupted. So we'll have to see how to bridge the gap into the second rank 4 here in just a second. Lavirtue Dragon, we're going to activate. Drop a material off Bahamut. We'll grab back Buzzsaw, I guess. I've already got Big Jaws in hand, so Buzzsaw just gives me an answer for next turn. I don't have any of my Armored Exceed cards, so we're going to go Lancer on our Virtue Dragon. And then Lancer in the Fortress. Pretty standard lines. And now we go Armored Fortress. Fortress drop 2. To search 2. Grabbing our Unveiling. And full Armored Exceed. Now we go into the big dog. Hey, yo, big dog. now we will... I've already activated the spell, actually. I don't need to activate you. And now we're going to go Big Jaws. Beautiful. Big Jaws activates. Get searching. Gonna grab ourselves an Abyss Shark. Activate the Abyss Shark. Summon itself. It'll search. It's gonna grab us Drake Shark. Drake Shark then also will summon itself. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go Lancer using Bahamut. Discarding the full Armored Exceed. Awesome. That's really just to put the trap card in the graveyard. So it is. That's the only reason we do that. Now we're going to activate to summon out the Hydrojet. Hydrojet will activate to send our Revive Splash to the grave. Beautiful. Now here you need to be very specific. So Abyss Shark can only be used as a material for a number monster. So when you're summoning here, you want to make sure that you're using Abyss Shark as a material for Kraken, if you're going to summon Kraken first. The other ones don't really matter. So we're going to go Kraken. Good stuff. Gonna go Dweller. Yeah, having the extra extender in hand putting the additional rank 4 on board is very nice. Now we go Revive Splash. Revive Splash is going to target our Lancer and turn it into Shark Drake Levy. It hasn't come up yet, but I dare say that Revive Splash going into a number C101 is going to be pretty good as well. I just haven't had to do it yet, but I can foresee that being very useful. We're going to go Meal. Meal then equips onto Shark V. I don't know what kind of 60 card deck functions super well without access to their graveyard. So, I'm pretty confident here. I'm fairly confident. I don't think there's a lot of 60 card piles that function super well under Dweller. So we're gonna try our luck here. And we'll detach Hydra Shark. Nothing. Okay. Do you need to target a water or okay? You need to target fish, sea serpent, or aqua. You need to target a tri-type. So probably Kraken. Neos. Okay, this guy's automatically got my respect. This is the deck I was about to play before the stream. I was like on the fence. Do we play Neos? Do we play Sharks? Which do we play? This guy gets it. Sure. This guy gets it. He fucks. Love it. Love heroes. 60 card heroes. And he's playing the Neos version too. Probably inspired by Omni Reborn's recent video. I would imagine, right? So Omni Reborn... I don't know if anyone else here watches him, but you should. He's fucking dope. Just plays heroes all day, every day. Love it. I am going to negate this. I think this is a pretty solid negate. I really don't want him getting his hands on Poly. Poly is a big deal. Detach Bahamut Shark, target and negate the Vion. It also reduces the attack points to 0, which doesn't really matter, but, you know, neat. I don't know. I don't really agree with that necessarily. I think that sometimes they're fine. He is unironically playing it. He is absolutely playing it. This allows him to search. I can't really do anything about that. That's yep, he grabs Neos. Oh my god. This is so cool. Oh, I love this deck so much. He's going to send 4 equip spells to the graveyard. Living Fossil, DDR, Axe of Fools, and, yep, Durandal. He's going to try and summon from the deck here Stratos. I think this is a great chance to Impulse. I think this is a fantastic Impulse opportunity. I'm going to be honest. Because remember, I mean, actually, yeah, okay. I do feel kind of bad, but like that was a cool deck he was playing. I have to respect it. It is unironically one of my favorite decks right now. I really love Neo's Heroes, but yeah, there was no beating that. There was no beating that. Let's see. Oh, 58 cards, which is interesting. He's got the Mali in here. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so this is another... Again, Omni Reborn. Again, I'm shouting this guy out a lot. Omni Reborn's fucking hell. Really, really good at playing heroes. And he has a whole bunch of different hero deck lists. And one of them is all about masked heroes. Specifically, Contrast Hero Chaos. This guy is basically a spell negate, right? Talking to face a card in field. Oh yeah, it's an Omni negate. Sorry, yes, it's like a targeting Omni negate. You can summon this guy because he counts as an elemental hero. You basically go through multiple mass changes and then Miracle Fusion to summon this guy, which is really cool. Like that a lot. It's not the deck I thought it was, but it's still really cool. I'll give props where it's due. Let's open up a second can of the good stuff. Oh. Going first. I think Konami is just giving us all of these free coin toss wins because they're just sick of us beating up these guys in gold. Like, we're just bullying people. They're just like, get your ass out of here. Get the fuck. You're not welcome in gold. Get out. We're being banned from gold. 7th Tachyon. Revealing a 4. Ooh. That hurts. That hurts my feelings. I can't believe you would do that. Grab Buzzsaw. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna set 2 pass. I'm gonna set 2 and pass. Is 2 draws worth a Dweller? I think so. I think 2 draws is worth a Dweller. Oh, no! I don't have Baguska. I would have to go Dweller. And this guy water locks you anyway, doesn't it? No, it exceed locks you. Ah, I guess I could put Baguska in the extra, but then I would have to cut my fucking Nash Knight cards, and I'm not doing that, because these cards are way more based. I'm going to set double impulse pass, and I'm just going to pray. That's it. That's it. I ain't giving him nothing. We might not survive this, but it is what it is, right? Yo, hang on. Yo, hang on. Double impulse might be enough here. Double impulse might be enough. Like, truly. Right. We'll go impulse. We're gonna negate Chandra. Yep, battlefields, that's fine. 17. No Kaiman! Hey, yo! Alright, I'll take it. Hell yeah. We made the correct play. Can we only activate one of these? Oh, we can only activate one. It was fine. It was worth it. Don't worry about it. Listen, it's fine. That's what it does. I was like, no Kaiman? That's great. We're fine. We're sweet. Damn. Safer to keep open hand? That's fine. He fucking blew that droplet super early. I gotta say. Like, that's a really early droplet. Luckily, I've got just free cards 4 days. Wait, hang on. If a spell card was activated this turn, his droplet gives me the extender I need. That's crazy. Oh, beautiful. That's great. You know what? Learn more every day. Learn more every day. Hell yeah. Just scoop it up, buddy. I was gonna say, like, just leave. Save us both the trouble. Get out of here. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh, great. We are loving it. Sharks for the fucking win. 100% droplet on your opponent's droplet is a starter. That's great. Your opponent activates any spell, they lose. Beautiful. Oh, we are going second, but like, you know what I mean? Like if we top deck any starter or even a semi-starter, this hand goes hard. I'll try it. Probably not going to do anything, but like it might. And it's not like Ash anywhere else in this combo really does anything. I guess Ash on Gigantic if it's the Sprite version. I didn't really think about it being Sprite. But it wouldn't have mattered. He's got the... Yeah, never mind. It's fine. He would have had... Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, no, Ash would not have made a damn lick of difference. Don't even worry about it. He's got fucking everything in hand. So no, I don't feel bad about that at all. That's fine. That's totally fine. Raigeki about to go in on this bitch. Unless he ends with Carrot. I have to draw a starter. I have to draw a starter. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how good the rest of my hand is. Thrust into 7th is nice. I don't know. I never had much of a problem with Sprite. It's neat that they've got some of their tools back. Like, they are still a somewhat competitive force. They're still missing a couple of their tools. Which I think they could get back in all reality. I don't think Sprite's really a problem, per se. You know what I mean? I think they should, ban Artifact Scythe. Outside of that, I say give Sprite sort of anything they want. No, Sprite's not really a big deal right now, so... Brother. Gigantic Sprite. You're still going Gigantic? I mean, I guess if you want the Carrot, yeah. That's fair. I respect it. So, Carrot... is... Oh, no. Oh, no, he needs to suffer Twin. Never mind. Yeah, the red and Carrot making them a little bit impervious to hand traps was kind of somewhat annoying, but that was also kind of their whole shtick, right? Like, that was the whole thing that they were good at. So it's hard for me to give them shit over it. You know, and that was something that not really very many other decks did. They also played through hand traps like crazy. I guess, like, well, Sprite format was also, like, a math mech format, right? I think they were both good at the same time. Although my memory is somewhat hazy of that time period. It's a long time ago. Okay. It has been a hot minute since Sprite has been relevant. Oh, really? I guess you're two locked, right? So you can't really... I got a cramp in my foot. God damn. It's been a hot minute since Sprite has been even remotely powerful. Come on, man. This is fine, though. Because, like... just Raigeki clears. He doesn't have Carrot on board. He doesn't have Carrot. You stupid idiot. It doesn't have carrot. And he activated the fucking... He activated elf. My tactics are alive. Let's fucking go. Get out of here. Get out of here. He activated the fucking talents too. What a dumbass. What a stupid idiot. Oh, but wait, hang on, but first... okay, never mind. I was gonna say Thrust can't get us anything because he no longer controls a monster. But I was just gonna tactics draw two and see what happened. That's great. Love that. Hell yeah. Raigeki for the dub. Hell yeah. I'll take it. All of the fucking doubters on Raigeki. In the plat. Different sprites and sharks that can have totally awesome back. No. Nope. I love sharks. Do not give me totally. I will ruin your fucking life. If you give me totally awesome. I will make people so mad. No, we're good. We don't need Toad. We don't need Toad. I'm good. No. This is a really bad hand. I'm not even gonna try and fucking dog shit. Like this hand is not good. This is not good. Okay. Activate talents first. It beats an Ash anyways. I mean, if you're talking about the situation that we were in, then yeah, you're probably right. But ultimately, it wouldn't have got us very much. Yeah. But yeah, no, you're right. We would have activated that just to beat a potential Ash Blossom. Ah, Tier 1 deck, ladies and fellowsmen. Tier 1, unbeatable deck right here. Dying to an fucking Ash Blossom. Says the guy about to die to an Ash Blossom. And Singular Ash will end my turn as well. Well, I mean it won't because we got called by, but he doesn't know that. Okay, yeah, there it is. Do I even get this? Hang on, let's think about this for a second. I do, right? Because he doesn't control a monster for me to thrust. Damn it, man. If he controlled a monster, he would have been able to thrust our way through that. Because I would have liked to keep Call By in hand for a Maxi. But, you know, it is what it is. This does suck. This definitely sucks. I will add 7th Tachyon to my hand. Right. 7th Tachyon. I'm not going to give many draws, because I don't think he can play through a lot here. And I am going to... Special summon a blue eyes by a dragon from hand or graveyard. Okay, that's fine. With this card, when a card or effect is activated, the target is this card in the field, or when this card is targeted for an attack. Damn it, I can't even fucking punch it. Thrust is now live. That is a good shout, yeah. But my problem is that we're under Max C, so you know it doesn't really matter that much, unfortunately. Oh, fucking butt, man! I was gonna search Virtue Stream. I was gonna search Virtue Stream. Yeah. Surfacing Big Jaw. Yeah. That's fine. We grab Surfacing Big Jaws just to make sure that going into next turn, I definitely have plays. Shuffle back, Reincarnation. He gets to summon Maiden. That's fine. We're just going to normal summon our Big Jaws. Activate it to search. I'm going to use Thrust to set Virtue Stream. I was gonna use Big Jaws to search Virtue Stream. At this point, yeah, it's Duster. Yeah, without a water monster, it's Duster. I grab Buzzsaw. We thrust for Duster, and whatever one card he draws will simply not be enough. Yeah. Virtue Stream would have been really nice, because we would have been able to potentially shut down some sort of extra card as well, but not a big deal. Anything outside of exactly Bureau, I'm not really worried. I guess Maiden would also kind of suck. Wishes is dead. Roar would get him Spirit. No, Roar would... Oh, no, Roar would be a good card too. He actually has a handful of cards that would be pretty solid as the top deck. Bureau, Roar. There's a few, yeah. That wasn't one of them. This better not be another Maxi. I'm gonna be fucking pissed if this is another Maxi. Alright. Buzzsaw. No Maxi. I'll take it. I can play through a potential Ash here. If he wants to throw an Ash at me, that would be fine. Special summon from deck. We're gonna summon out... just none of our Big Jaws. We can live with a second Big Jaws. Now we go Bahamut Shark. He should surrender. If that card in his hand is not playable, and there's a very good chance that it's not playable, he should just surrender. He is losing this turn. It's not an Ogre. It could be an Ogre, actually. No, I don't think it's Ogre. He definitely would have hit Buzzsaw if it was Ogre. It's Ogre? Why is it Ogre? Why wouldn't you hit Buzzsaw with that? Buzzsaw is the freest Ogre to ever exist. That's dumb. That's stupid. That's just dumb. Buzzsaw is such a free Ogre, because then I lose my target, which means I don't summon anything. What? I'm pissed. That's fine. Into the Black Ray Lancer. Into Fortress. Alright, cool. Activate Fortress. Casually search your deck for 2 cards. It's kind of a nutty effect. Like, this card is kind of fucking nuts. If they ever release good, like, Armored Exceed cards, this card's gonna be insane. Like, it's already really good. But, like, if they release, like, really good full Armored Exceed cards, this card is gonna be broken. No, I get why he runs Ogre. Like, I'm not saying running Ogre is a bad idea. I'm just saying that, like, using it on Buzzsaw would have been amazing for him. Like, it would have been a fantastic opportunity. But he obviously missed it, I guess. I mean, Ogre is a fantastic hand trap. Don't get me wrong. That's the second time we've been Ogred on Bahamut Shark. Is that a thing? Do people think that, like, Bahamut Shark is the Ogre target? Because it's a solid Ogre target, don't get me wrong, it hurts my damn feelings that it doesn't let me add Big Jaws back to my hand. Like, that sucks. But, there are better cards. Now, we are just cooking our way through the ranks. This is the fucking... Not as bad as Branded. That depends on how you look at it. Some Branded players are some of the best fucking players in this whole game. Like, it's nuts. And they always seem to have just the perfect cards to play through everything. At least Blue Eyes has the decency to play like its best card is a 30,000 attack point vanilla monster. Priulia. How many times are we going to summon from hand? A couple. Okay. We're probably going to summon like 4 or 5 cards from hand. So Perulia is actually kind of big value here. So we have to ash that. Alright, 7th Ascension. Let's get searching. That's a bold take, my friend. There's a lot of people who would disagree with that. Okay, trading ashes. That's fine. I'm just gonna draw the out. That was not the out. Cool. That was not the out. We did not, in fact, draw the out. That's fucking crazy, man. What the fuck? Just has heartbeat? That's crazy. Soliak, add a tier limit monster from your deck to your hand. I'm just gonna pray that Ash here stops this. If he has Rhino Heart in hand, then there was like a 0% chance I was gonna go anywhere in this game anyway. So, you know what I mean? Like, and a singular Ash Blossom is not gonna stop a tier limit player's turn. So, if they have it, they have it. I'm not gonna fucking loot, like, I'm not gonna stress out over it. I'm a little bit stressed out over it, but like... Normal summon Snow. Okay, I respect it. Get your deep sim while you can. You'd keep Dominus in hand nearly always, but what if I draw in the Maxi in a later turn? I don't think there's much of a point in not setting it. Ooh. Chances of the last card in his hand being another fucking Ash Blossom, right? No way, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Starter. Hell yeah. Alright, activate Sepheth Tachyon. Gonna reveal a 4. What could this card be that would make me sad? It's not an Imperm. Could be Veiler. Could be Ogre. I think, rather than grabbing Buzzsaw, grabbing Big Jaws makes me less susceptible to both Veiler and Ogre. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab Big Jaws here. It just means that if he has either Veiler or Ogre, it means that I'm going into an Exceed monster anyway. Or possibly, I guess if he Ogres Big Jaws, then I'm still sad, but... It's better than just fully losing my board. But it plays around Veiler better. That's for sure. I'll grab a Bishark. Okay. I think we're chilling. I don't think he's got anything. Alright, let's go Bahamut. Activate Bahamut. Detaching Big Jaws. In that position, right, I mean, I guess we don't lose to Ogre there anyway because we're summoning a water monster as a result, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Add from deck to hand. You know what the crazy thing about this deck is now? And I think they did a fantastic job of fixing it when it came to the new support. The problem with Sharks in the past was that it never really built advantage. It sort of just played whatever cards you had in hand, and that was it, right? You either win or you lose with your opening hand, and that was it. It didn't build or draw or search a ton. Did a little bit, right? Like most decks do, but now you can really filter through your deck quite a lot. You can search, you can mill, you can recycle a lot, which is kind of what the deck was missing. So I think that definitely helps its chances of being very competitive. Which I love. I think that's fantastic. Alright, drop 2, search 2. Look, we had fucking, what, 1 or 2 cards in hand, and now we got 5. We just added this. No, we had 1 card in hand. We had 1. We only had a Bishark, and now we've got 5. We recycled this from grave. We searched for these 3. Like, that's pretty fucking good. Alright, into the full armored Dark Knight Lancer. Now I'm going to go Abyss Shark. I don't have to do this right now. I could leave this a little bit longer, but I'm going to use it now. I've already special summoned you, so I'm going to grab Hydrojet. I'm going to special out the Hydrojet. Activate its effects. We're going to send the trap card, our Revive Splash. Yeah, it's a little bit like Great Raptors, yeah. I could see where you're... yeah, you could definitely pull that comparison. It plays from hand a lot, but it replenishes its hand a lot in order to play from it. So, like, that's where the similarities are. Like, Great Raptors plays almost entirely from hand, but, like, they also build their hand quite a lot in order to do so. They do summon quite a lot from deck as well. I'm not saying that it's entirely from there. But, you know, that's the vibes. Exceed Revive Splash. Targeting full armored Utopic Ray Lancer. Yep. Going into our Shark Face. And that is, as far as I'm concerned, that should be lethal, right? Yeah. Let's go Stealth Kraken. Yep, that should be lethal. So I'm going to go, just to be safe, I'm going to go full armored Exceed. I'm going to banish this from the graveyard. We're going to equip on to our full armored Dark Knight Lancer. We're going to give it a little boost here in the form of 2100 attack points off of our Black Ray Lancer. Activating its effect. Give this Snow the Good Suck. And now we're 5800. Yep, lethal. GG's. Easy enough. We'll take it. How long have we been live for? Doesn't feel like it's that long. Oh, 2 hours. Yeah, we still got an hour left. We're good. Kind of wish Toad to come back. Yeah. I honestly don't even think it would be healthy for Sharks to have that, to be honest. I think Sharks would become a lot better, yeah, but I don't think they'd become better for good reasons, to be honest. And I also don't think it... I mean, I say that. I'm also not entirely sold that Toad would fix a lot of our problems. Especially not... And this isn't a comment on Sharks itself and how the deck would work, because, of course, an early Omni pre-5 summons would be great. But number one, Nib isn't really all that big right now, so the number of situations where it would actually help you is very small. But the way people play into Sharks, especially, is... like, they just hit whatever the fuck you open with. They don't give a fuck. So it's not even really insulating your plays from hand traps, because by the time you go into it, your opponent's already blown all their hand traps. And it also makes your full armored lands a lot more awkward. So, you know, there's a world where it would be beneficial, especially as an Emperor piece, but it would make your engine significantly, not weaker, but weirder. You would have a lot more situations where you kind of just don't have a ton of room to move past just playing... Like, a lot of your turns would just become Toad Pass. Just because of how the full armor engine... I guess, I'm saying that as if what you would be doing is just taking Toad and putting it into Sharks, but that's not how that would work, I suppose. What would actually happen is Sharks would become something entirely different, right? So it's not really fair for me to say that. In reality, it wouldn't be the same deck that we're playing now. I think you should. I fucking love Sharks. I've always loved Sharks. Again, I said this at the start of the stream, and I don't know how if anyone was watching. Zexal is one of the few series that I actually finished from Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, sharks were a big thing. Love it a lot. Like, this card is a remake of, what is it, number 20? Is it number 17, Leviathan Dragon? Which was one of the main cards from, like, very early Zexal, which is nice. Maybe they need an Omni counter trap. You know what? No. I don't think sharks need that. I think full armor needs that. I think give that to the full armor cards. And I think sharks would love that so much. I think full armor counter is a trap card that could absolutely exist. Only see Neo G. Yeah, that was a wee bit before my time. I started with GX. So that was the first ones that I was watching. Hydrojet Shark. No, we don't do this yet. How many? Okay, we don't have any of our full armor cards, which means we go Lancer. And then we go Fortress. Figured out some things are just impossible. Yeah, that is true. Some things are just impossible. Yeah, Zexal was a lot of fun. I really liked how Zexal went, especially towards the end. I know a lot of people say that 5Ds is a mature show relative to the others. I actually don't think that's true. I found Zexal to be way more mature, especially towards the end, and how it progressed was a much more realistic take on it. I felt that 5Ds was almost too childish in that they were trying to look and be serious, but just couldn't, right? So yeah, 5Ds, I couldn't finish 5Ds. I got through season 1, I couldn't do season 2. I just couldn't do it. I quit at about the tech genus part. Yeah, it's good luck trying to get those. Yeah. Yeah, we would search for... Well, no, this spell's really good, but it would give you another option to search for, yeah. For sure. So this spell is good because it means that you're guaranteed to have something to proc Surfacing Big Jaws, which is its primary purpose, really. This spell card is only here to make sure that you can activate a spell card on your turn, no matter what. That's why it's there. This is going to activate a card. I've already got a Abyss Shark in hand, so I guess we go Drake. No, we go Crystal Shark, right? Yeah, because Abyss Shark, as far as I'm aware... Oh, no, I can't search for Drake. Never mind, I'm fucking losing my damn mind. Never mind. I'm fucking nuts. Let's go during your... Yep, this sends our revive. Splash, you say it's a chunk of metal. It's back in the original. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, they tried to be grittier than the series that preceded it, but I just don't think they did a very good job. Let's go Bahamut Shark, dropping our full armored Exceed. Reigns, I really like season 1 of Reigns, but then Amazon tried to charge me for watching the second season, and I just haven't obtained it just yet. But I really want to watch season 2 of Reigns. I really want to watch it. I fucking loved season 1. You know what? I may actually watch it tonight while I'm at work. That's a fantastic shout. I'm getting distracted. Right, yeah, let's free up some space on the field here. I'm going to go Dweller using our 2/4s. Then we go Abyss. Abyss will search. We're going to grab Drake, I guess. We actually don't really even need Drake here, to be honest, but Drake will be our sacrificial lamb for Virtue Stream. Last time we had this board, we had to worry about giving up one of our big Exceed monsters for Virtue Stream. Ended up not needing it because we cooked them that bad, but, you know. This time, we don't gotta worry about that. Because our Crystal Shark and Abyss Shark can both be used for Shark Kraken because of their effects. Because it's a number monster. Beautiful. And then the Exceed Splash. I've played Dogmatica before. It's solid. I like that. I got a Royal Albazoa, so I was legally obligated to at least try it. And yeah, it's fun. Oh, that Dogmatica deck. I haven't played that one yet. No. I've got a lot of new decks to get through first, but it's definitely it's a neat idea. I've played Dogmatica before. It's nothing new to me. But I guess that was a very different take on it. It's just fucking 4 million hand traps, I guess. We'll equip this onto our Shark Vice, and yeah, this is probably as much as I'm just talking shit, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the background, this is probably the best board we've built this whole stream. Not by a ton, right? It's only slightly better than the one we did against that Blue Guy's Primate player. But better nonetheless. I mean, this is pretty... Like, so the way this deck works is, like, 99% of the time, your end board is this guy, Shark Vice, and one of these two, right? So either Abyss Dweller or Kragan. If you have literally any extender, you can get both of the rank 4s. And this hand, we had extra gas, so we were able to go into an additional body. And the only reason the additional body is useful is because of Virtue Stream, which is basically Sword Soul Blackout. So now I can target my Shark Drake and 2 of his cards in order to pop 2 cards, basically. So we're going to go Abyss Dweller here. I definitely should have Dwellered in draw, but I was distracted. I have Nash Knight in my deck, but Nash Knight's a going second card. Oh, trust me. I'm not taking Nash Knight out of my deck. Yeah, I will die on this hill. I am absolutely playing this card. But it's a going second card, so there's no real point in playing it going first. Yeah, alright, bye. Hell yeah. That's the second hero player we fucking crushed. I mean, I think he could have played through that a little bit. Yeah, we are using Splash. I used it that turn, so it is. That's how we summoned Shark V. Just regular... Oh, not regular heroes. Bro's can't... Oh, he's playing the fucking... No? What is this? I thought he was going to be playing Kluger, but no, he's not playing Kluger. Alright. Cool, I'm not going to worry about it. Yep, I've got him as well. Let's do it in the game, I'll show you my extra deck. 100%. What do you mean the original Nash Knight? What? Oh, you talking about the Barian dude? Oh, this is a quick effect. Oh, you're right. I honestly, low-key, never realized that was a quick effect. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never noticed that was a quick effect. Let's see. Yeah, I think I know what card you're talking about. Isn't it this guy? Variant Hope? No, maybe it's not him. Yeah, this guy's the quick effect one. I don't know, man. You're confusing me, man. Ooh, assault mode. I think you should climb the ranks of Shark deck. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? You lose a gamer here and there. I mean, we're on a pretty good win streak, so you know, it's going pretty well for us. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna max it here. That's fine. You know what? I don't even feel bad about that. That's fine. This guy's deck's kind of goated. So this guy, he's gonna search for Assault Sentinel. I don't think Assault Sentinel's especially useful here because he's already got the Assault mode beast dude in the graveyard. I am gonna Impulse this. I am gonna Dominus Impulse. For sure, buddy. This is still not fantastic for us. We could... Well, Call By helps, actually. Call By helps quite a lot. Because if I get hit by something on this, it would suck a little. Ash... We know he has Assault Mode Activate and Assault Sentinel in his hand. I'm gonna Call By this. There's no way the last card in his hand is anything relevant. There's no way. I never knew that level 5 dude was a quick effect. I'm gonna have to remember that. Because it makes it really good then going into turn 3 then, right? That would help a lot with going into turn 3 for the kill. Alright, Sephiroth Tachyon. I mean, I'm just gonna look at the hand, honestly. I'm not gonna take the chance of that last card in his hand being good. I'm just gonna look at it. Just double Assault Sentinel. Yeah, you got it. Just double Assault Sentinel and get rid of Assault Mode Activate. It's gonna fuck his whole day up if he doesn't have Assault Mode Activate. Buddy, you should leave. This game is over. This game is fucking over, buddy. Like, it's not for happening for you. I'm sorry, but it's not. Return Dominus Impulse, it's fine. Let's go Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw, Shark, 1-card combo. Alright, target himself. Summon. Oh, you know what? If you all want a 1-card combo for like a little tutorial, then here we are. This is the 1-card combo off of Buzzsaw. I know up until now I've been playing with a whole bunch of extenders to get through hand traps, but this one is just raw dogging with 1 card. So we'll drop the Big Jaw, summon it LaVirtue. LaVirtue Dragon is going to search us Virtue Stream, our Blackout. And then it's going to use its effect to drop the Buzzsaw Shark off of Bahamut Shark to grab us Big Jaws back in the hand. Now we're going to go into our Black Ray Lancer. Because we have 2 full armor cards in our deck still, we're going to go Lancer. Random dumb facts. I mean, I'll have to remember that if anything in particular comes up. I mean, that Nash Knight stuff is big. That's very useful. Now we're going to go Lancer into Fortress. Beautiful. Fortress activates. Going to drop 2 to search 2. Still a broken effect. Like, it's gotta be. Like, that's crazy. Assault Mode Centurion. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Assault Mode just gets you into, like, a fucking an 8 pretty easily. Exceed Remora. Yeah, I remember playing Remora. That was a good card. For earlier versions of Sharks. Because I did play old Sharks as well. They were a lot of fun. But new Sharks is definitely different. Now, here's where you would normally activate this in order to make sure you've activated a spell card to summon Big Jaws this turn. But we've already activated 7th Ascension, so I'm just going to summon him. So we're going to go Big Jaws. Get to searching for Abyss Shark. Activate the Abyss Shark. Summon it. It's going to search us a card as well. We're going to search Hydrojet. Gonna play Hydrojet. Now we will... Yeah, we'll activate this to send the Revive Splash. Yeah, older Sharks was definitely... They were huffing some shit. And I say that because I was one of them, right? I was absolutely huffing that shit. But it was still a lot of fun. Again, like I said, the primary difficulty with older decks is that they didn't have the searching potential that newer versions of this deck have. I'm shocked that he's still here. Honestly, I am blown away by the fact that he is watching this happen. Maybe he's just curious. We're going to go into Shark V. Alright, beautiful. Now what we're going to do is... I guess I could actually go into... Yeah, I can go Nash right now, actually. Yeah, I could do that right now. Activate Nash. Dropping Big Jaw. Oh, I have to drop both of them, actually. Yeah, no, I know you can recycle it, yeah. I mean, Remora was solid, yeah, 100%. I don't feel like we need it. I will attach a card. I will steal your Psi Reflector, sir. That is now my Psi Reflector. Right, into the Nash Knight. Then we'll activate. I will give you back your Reflector, sir. Yeah, that's fair. There's probably a world where you don't need to play the Nash Knight and the number C101. In which case, you could free up enough room in your extra deck to play Typhon, which is definitely a card I think would be beneficial in this deck. Now that I know that that's a quick effect, that's actually big. But, you know. We are fucking cooking with this deck. This is crazy. Like, you know what? I know that I knew going into this stream that this deck's pretty solid. I knew going into this that this was going to be good. But I'm honestly really ridiculously impressed. I'm more impressed by this deck than I thought I was going to be. So I'm very happy with how this has turned out. I'm very, very happy with how this has turned out. There's a lot of hands where we're drawn, though, that would die to, like, you know, an interruption if it was present. But there's also a lot of hands that are really good at playing through stuff. So you sort of have to take the good with the bad. Ooh, stun? No, I mean, that's unlikely to be stun. Given the fact that... Like, again, what 4 cards in a stun deck aren't playable, right? So it's probably not stun. It's gotta be something else. Maybe lab? With a bunch of level 8s? No, that's not likely either. Let's play 7th Ascension and let's find out. Alright, grab 7th Tachyon. Nothing there. I don't know if Remora is a must. Again, I've been playing this deck without Remora this whole time. And we've all been watching. Like... It's a great card, but it's not, I don't think it's mandatory. And I think that's important to know the difference between sometimes. But it is a great card. Again, there's cards that people love playing, and that's fine. Select the card you want to add to the deck. That Maxi fucking sucks. God damn it. Yeah, if you play the deck anything like how we're playing it, you will cook the silver rank, my guy. You will rip through it, for sure. There's an Exceed card. It's an Omni Negate. You can send to the graveyard with the Shark deck and add it back with Lancer. Ooh, that I'm interested in. If you can find the name of it, let me know. That I'm interested in. We are now under Maxi, which does, in fact, make me very sad. So I'm going to go Surfacing Big Jaws. I'm going to shuffle back Full Armored Exceed. I'm going to normal summon my Surfacing Big Jaws. Activate the search. Okay. It's a little weird that I'm getting this far, to be honest. It's a little off-putting, almost. I'm going to grab Buzzsaw. Okay. I mean, I'm too curious. I have to know what's in that hand. I have to know. Just the information alone is worth it in terms of what deck he's playing. It's it's fucking Flu. Oh, that's great. It's fucking Blue. That's insane. Alright. I'm gonna take my 18. It isn't Dominus Impulse useless here? Dominus Impulse is useless! Fuck! Oh. That's fair. I mean, it's not a deck I would go out of your way to build on. There's not really a lot of URs in this deck, to be honest, is there? Oh, the 7th cards. Oh, yeah, they're kind of pricey. I'm not gonna lie. The 7th cards are really good in Tachyon as well, though. So if you want to play Tachyon, then it's pretty solid too. Oh. But it is kind of pricey, actually. You know, the first time I built this deck, I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then 6 URs in the form of the spell cards. It's like, that's tight. That's tight. Damn, just drew in the Rabina, huh? Just fucking... Just draw the out, huh? Okay. This is... fine. Tributes my big jaws for M-Pen. Do you have this? You do have 7th Tachyon? Yeah, I mean, the 7th Tachyon's the main one. The more copies of Ascension you have, the better. But having 7th Tachyon is like that's the main one for sure. So that's good. So that I mean, yeah, that's fine. Big Jaws, play as many copies as you have, but as long as you have at least one in your deck, you're fine. And don't forget, there are a billion Shark extender cards and like level 4 fucking extender water cards that you can play that we're not playing here today, just because we don't need them. But if you're filling room, extenders for dice. This is fine. I don't think this is... Man. That's the trap card we're in trouble. If he hits the fucking... You know the one. That one? The one that he added the hand? Fuck. Yeah, that's the one. Shit. It's not good. This is it's not a good situation to be in. Oh. Man. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay. 7th Ascension. Okay, grab 7th Tachyon. Out of the hand. Right, activate 7th Tachyon. Reveal a 4. Grab Big Jaws. Returning Dominus Impulse to the deck. What a fucking useless card. Alright, normal summon Buzzsaw. This only prevents the activation of special summon monsters effect, right? It does. Right, so Buzzsaw will activate. Targeting itself. We're going to special summon from the extra deck the other Big Jaws, I guess. Hang on. We do have options. We do have options. I could go Bahamut here, but I don't... Bahamut getting tributed by the trap card makes me sad. So I don't really want to do that, if I'm being a buck fitty with you. Not really my style. Okay, let's go Crystal Shark. I'm going to target his Rabina to make him panic. See if he activates something. He shouldn't, obviously. But not everyone likes to read. Sometimes you got to play the main game. Yeah, you don't... Like, the Nash Knights, you do not have to play them. The Nash Knights are very extra. They're solid for going second, but I'm playing them because I like them. You absolutely... There are way better cards out there. You do not have to play the Nash cards at all. Okay. Alright, I'm going to start putting some pressure on here. In the form of Nash Knight, yeah. I just said you don't have to play them, and then I'm immediately playing it. Alright, Nash, Knight. One type of monster. Aqua and fish. You piece of shit. You know that? You're a real piece of shit. I hope you know that. Yeah, I'll take that M pen. I will keep Aqua. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's go Nash. Yep, Eaglin. Eaglin, search for probably the level 10, right? Or a second M-Pen. I thought M-Pen was limited to 1. No? Oh, I mean, I guess it probably was at one point, but it probably got took off. Which is fine. I'm not saying it should be limited to 1, but I just remember vaguely at some point it was. Okay, well that fucking sucks. God damn it, man. Blue Wanderers is going to be the deck to end our win streak. That's insane. Like, we crush fucking Primate Blue Eyes. We beat fucking that Snake Eye shit earlier. Did we win that? I don't know if we won that. Probably did, because, you know, we're the best. Just to then lose to this garbage. That's insane. It is what it is, I guess. Alright, good searching. Okay. I don't think this does anything. Okay. Let's go surfacing Big Jaws. That's insane. You know what? That's fair. I mean, they had to be something, right? They had to be something. They had to be something. So, it is what it is. Blue Wanderers, of all decks, is the one that puts an end to our win streak. That's insane. My fucking feet are sore. I'm sitting down. Ugh. Right. Let's keep her lit. Alright. Let's do this. Ugh. Go down a little bit more. There you go. It's a pretty good hand. You know what? This is actually, I think, the first time where we've drawn Exceed Revive Splash. I'm not gonna lie. It's been doing a good job at not being in our hand. But here it is. Alright, let's go buzz up. Fair enough, fair enough. Valid reaction. What were you playing that you were so afraid of sharks? You know what? I'm glad we didn't have to play that shit. I'm glad we didn't have to play that shit. Oh, that would have sucked. Alright. We need a big jaws mate. So we do. That's what we need. We need a big jaws mate. Or like a shark drake mate or something, you know what I mean? Not before Red Eyes Black Dragon. Let me put that out there. Red Eyes Black Dragon, like, has to be next. Like, there's no way Machinist Citadel gets a fucking mate before Red Eyes Black. Okay, I was just, like, complimenting you. And then you're gonna go and fucking make me look stupid like that? What the fuck? Cringe. But, what was I saying? Probably not important. Oh, Memento! Doesn't that look familiar? Doesn't that look familiar? Too good at the game. That's crazy. He just had a better hand. Yeah, this is gonna be a 7-year-long combo, and I'm good. We lose. We lose. We've got 25 minutes of the stream left, so I want to make sure to get some more games in rather than sit and watch Memento. We already watched Memento. That was the last stream. We're done with Memento for now. Why don't you play the Ragna Zero Armored Exceed, the Crystal Zero one? I don't have room. Simple as that. I actually really wanted to put it in, but I would have to take out Nash and C101, which I would rather not do. Literally just room. If I were to take out Nash and... How come I don't get to play when I have the custom hand? Crazy. If I were to take out Nash and subsequently the C101, which would not at that stage be summonable, I would then put in that Ragna Zero as well as Typhon, is the two cards I would put in there. Alright, good stuff. Oh, that's right. You said you were looking for a counter trap. What was it called? Did we find its name? Elmo, did you figure out what that card's name was? The one you were talking about? That was like a counter trap that you send the grave and then add back the hand? Something of that nature? Ringing any bells? 7 Tachyon. Let's reveal a... let's reveal a 5. That's another use behind number C101. Revealing a 5 for a shark is also very useful, honestly. So that's another factor to consider, I suppose. I'm gonna shuffle back the Crystal Shark because we can gain access to that card again later. Like, we've got so much search potential with this hand. It's honestly kind of insane. Oh, was that some side of... you got Imperm, you got Veiler? You got this. You don't need luck to climb through ranks with sharks. Sharks are busted. You've been seeing them play, you know? Proven results. Yeah, that's fine. We can play through Imperm super easy. Let's go surfacing Big Jaws. Activate. No. Alright, what can we grab here? I've already got a Bish Shark, so I'm just gonna grab Hydro. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Hydrojet and just hold on to this guy for now. All right, let's go for Bahamut Shark. I don't think he's got any overhand traps. I think from here we're kind of Gucci. All right, drop the big jaws. Summon La Virtue Dragon. He lucked the rank up though. I mean, if you say so. Again, it's one of those things. Depends on your perception. I think we've been doing pretty well. I don't think we've been especially lucky. But I think we've been doing pretty well. I've already used both your effects, but I don't really have any use for Buzzsaw in hand. So, we'll grab Buzzsaw. No full armor cards in hand. That means we're going Lancer. Then in the Fortress. Activate the Fortress. Drop 2. Rising a new Exceed Omni. Oh, yeah. That's fair. Right. So that is those. Now we're going to our big Lancer. This line's slightly different than normal, but I think we just kind of do the same thing. I don't think we're any different here. I think we're totally fine. Hydrojet. Gonna send to the graveyard. Our Revive Splash. Let's see. Full Armor Utopic Ray. Dropping... Yeah, we'll drop Full Armor Exceed. Got distracted there for a second. Full Armor Utopic Ray Lancer. Beautiful. Then we get Exceed Revive Splash. Yep, summon our Shark Vice. Activate Abyss Shark. We'll summon it. Then we'll grab... could do Dweller here. I think Dweller's probably the play. If I had one more extender, I would have went Nash. But because I don't have that extender, I think we're going to go for Dweller, which involves us grabbing Shark Drake, basically. Let's see. And that should be us. Yeah? Just throw out the Dweller here and we're Gucci. Yeah, I'm a level 4 shy, basically. Or an extender shy, I should say. Because my Buzzsaw got negated. But again, that's gravy at the best of times, right? This is the board. Right, this is the board we aim for. It would have been nice to have just one more extender, because we could have had Nash on top of this. But really, no, it wouldn't have been Nash. It would have been Kragan, because this guy can't be used as... Oh, no, it would have been Nash, yeah, because it would have just been 2 level 5s. Would have not have needed any level modulation whatsoever. Yeah, so no, it would have been Nash as well. Exceed block, which may be... could you? You can target one Exceed card in your graveyard, add it to hand. True, yeah. And you can also use XYZ Entrust, which is a spell card that lets you send an XYZ card from deck to graveyard. So, actually, maybe. Oh, Super Poly hurts. That hurts my fucking feelings. Oh, and it's... Oh. And it's Big Bang? Yeah, it could be search for you Exceed and Trust. So could you send it to graveyard, then Night Lancer it back to your hand. Ugh. This is unfortunate. I didn't fucking use the Dweller's effect. I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it. You know what, actually? Maybe it worked out that I didn't use it. Maybe it was beneficial. Okay, catch zero birth. Activating burst effects. Play unicorn. Yep. I am gonna say no to that, sir. Wipe out unicorn and birth. Hell yeah. That's big. That's huge. All right. Beautiful. There's no way that face down is literally fucking anything. There's no way. It is Kashtira preparations. Which is nothing, because this card summons from, I believe, Hand and Banish Pile. Yeah, it's literally nothing. Yup, Seventh Tachyon. Activate Seventh Tachyon. We're going to reveal a 4 for Buzzsaw. Let's return... Yeah, we'll return Meal. Alright, Buzzsaw Shark. Activate. Yep, that's fine. Summon another Big Jaws. We go into a... we can go into a 5 here, actually. Which I will do. Into the Nash Knight. Activate Nash Knight's effects. Detach 2. I wish I could attach a face-up card. That would be nice. But I'll pick a monster. That's okay. Grab the Garura. Activate Surfacing Big Jaws. Like, just surrender. Just surrender. Like, I'm just comboing into Oblivion. Like, just leave. Stop forcing me to, like, play the game. Oh, Abyss Shark. Out of the field. Beautiful. Abyss Shark then grabs a Crystal Shark. Love it. Activate the Crystal Shark. Targeting the Abyss Shark, I guess. Alright, good stuff. Alright, okay, now he surrenders. Alright, I'll take it. That's fine. Oh my god. Love it. 15 minutes left of the stream. I reckon we can get 2 more good duels in here. Let's fucking go for it. Let's try to get into at least Platinum 3 here, right? Let's just win the next 2. Let's get into Platinum 3. And we'll call it a stream. That's the goal. How about that? We started at, what, Gold 3? Or Gold 4? Gold 3? And we're ending at Platinum 3. I'll take it. Yeah, Zero More is really good. It's not a bad card. By all means, put it in there. Ooh. Not fantastic. Again, one of those hands where literally any water monster fixes this. Buzzsaw, fucking Big Jaws, literally fucking any of them fixes this hand. Okay, normal summon Barrel. Barrel set from deck. There's the Drill Beam. Drill Beam's gonna be a problem, but okay. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. Could just, you know what? Yeah, I will. Fuck it. Maybe it's too early. Maybe it's a waste. But... fuck it. We ball. It is what it is, right? I mean, if in reality, I don't think the impulse at any particular... yeah, I mean, he's got Lordly. What am I thinking about? What the fuck was I thinking? He literally has... wait, doesn't this stop him from using effect monsters for the rest of the turn, though? It does. Or at least the effects of special summon monsters. Okay, give me a water monster. That's not great. I don't think it would have mattered one way or the other, to be brutally honest. Because this just gets drill beamed, right? And he might not. He might hold off on drill beam. Okay, yeah, Abyss Shark. Again, I don't think it fucking matters though. Okay, Maxi, that's good. That gives me an excuse to use a spell card, which is really nice. Because now my Big Jaws is live, and we are getting Big Jaws off of the Abyss Shark. Let's see. All right, we'll go for the Abyss Shark, and then this will grab us Big Jaws as well. Okay, right. Now we're gonna go Kragan. Activate Kragan. Okay, there's the drill beam. Okay, that's fine. That's what we wanted to happen. That's fine. We just needed this thing gone. In my head, again, I just don't think he had another normal monster or Primate card in hand to reveal for Drill Beam, so I thought we get rid of Blue Eyes, Drill Beam becomes unusable, and then hope for the best. Because in reality, if Drill Beam was still usable after getting rid of Blue Eyes, there was a 0% chance we were going to win this. So we had to take that chance, and it looks like it might pay off. We'll see. Surfacing Big Jaws, going to search the deck for a card. Okay, we can still sort of ignore that. That's fine. Double Call By coming in clutch. Okay, nothing. Okay, we might actually get away with this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we might not get crushed here. No normal summon, which means Buzzsaw and Hydro does nothing. We have to grab Crystal Shark. Crystal Shark is the only card here that does literally anything. And I'm actually not even entirely sold it does anything. Alright, let's go Crystal Shark. Gonna target Big Jaws. I'm really not entirely sold this does anything. We can go Fortress. We can go directly into Fortress, but then we don't get the ability to detach too. Yeah, I think we have to go Nash. I think Nash is the only play that does anything. Alright, go Nash. Detach 2. What have you got? Alright, equip 101. I'll take that Blue Eyes. This could recycle an Exceed card from my graveyard, of which I have none, so that's not really all that relevant. Go Nash Knight into C101. That doesn't do anything for me, though, does it? Not really. I would almost be better just keeping Nash Knight. Let me see. Oh, 5 or 6. See, full armor exceed does nothing here, unfortunately. For it to be useful in the graveyard alongside the Dark Knight Lancer's effect, I would need to already have an exceed monster in grave, which at the moment I do not. So I would need to go through the Nash Knight first. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I need to do this first. What rank are you? You're a 5. Okay, so you're still eligible for being a target. Okay. Detach one material. So I detach an exceed monster. Any exceed monster. I'll detach this one. To summon you. And now, during the opponent's turn, I can use full armor exceed to go into the Dark Knight Lancer, and I'll have an exceed monster in the graveyard to equip onto him off of the second effect of full armor exceed, and we should be fine. Dicey, but fine. Get our licks in. Ooh. It's a dicey spot. What do you mean? I had target. I didn't have a target. Remember our Kragan got banished. Lordly Load. Again. Okay, add a primate card from deck to hand. Gonna grab another Beryl. Beryl's gonna set a card. That means that whatever Beryl sets, it's not really gonna be of that much use to him. So we should actually kind of be fine here. During your main phase, if you control a primate monster, you can set this card from the graveyard. Okay, well, I do need to deal with that. So I'll let this effect resolve, and then on resolution, we're gonna give that Beryl the good suck. Yeah, it's a quick play spell. So that does nothing. So now, on resolution, we're going to go full armor and exceed. Just toggle on this whole time. I'm going to go into the Knight. Let me activate full armor exceed. Banish. Target to equip. Equip on the Nash Knight. Triggers your effect. And I take the Beryl. Okay, some Blue Eyes White Dragon. This just still fucking sucks. Because now with the blue eyes, you can still grab Drill Beam. Mausoleum doesn't do anything here. God, Drill Beam's gonna be a pain in the ass. Or not. What? Reveal a primate card. Wait, what? Oh, no. Wait, no. Hang on. During your main phase, if you control a primate... Okay, yeah, no, I thought I read that right. Yeah. No, you needed to control Beryl. Yeah, no. I did read that right. It's the... Yeah, I was getting the fucking two costs confused. Okay. Right, perfect. Then I can punch you in the face. If I activate Crystal Shark comes out. It does nothing because I have no other fucking gas. So I'm not going to do that. Just going to punch this fucking blue eyes. Be done with it. Primate Roar. 2,000 attack points. Cannot be destroyed by battle until the end of your opponent's turn. Okay. So he keeps his blue eyes around. Or does he? Or does he? I can't activate your effect though, right? Why not? Why can't I activate your effect? Am I high? Can someone explain to me why I can't activate that effect? Dominus Impulse. Mmm. Delicious. It finally got us. It finally got us. That's very unfortunate. Oh my god. Impulse finally fucking gets us. Oh, fuck. I fucked up, man. That's fucking... He's got it. He's got it. God fucking damn it. Ugh. I should have went Nash to what? Still be locked by Impulse? I don't understand how that one would change anything. I still would have been no further along though. Damn. Unfortunate, but you know what? It was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. We made a lot of progress. We got a lot of fucking wins. I'd say it's a pretty solid win-loss ratio, wouldn't you say? I think that's pretty good. Obviously, there's more past that, of course, but yeah, a lot of fun. That's going to do it for the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not. Join the Discord if you're not. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.